Hello, today we will discuss about the wire transmission media or the transmission media used to connect the devices. So in this we will learn about coaxial cables and their connector like BNC connector, and then the twisted pair cable like shielded twisted pair cable, unshielded twisted pair cable, and the RJ45 connector. So let's start with first coaxial cable. Coaxial cable or coax is a type of cable in which inner conductor is surrounded by a plastic jacket with a braided shield over it. So it includes one physical channel that carries the signal, and it is surrounded by another concentric physical channel, both running along the same axis. That's why it is known as coaxial. So copper shield is covered by using PVC, polyvinyl chloride, or FEP, fluoroethylene propylene plastic. So for a high frequency electrical signal, it provides an interface free transmission path, in RJ6 and RJ59 are the coaxial cable grades used for home video devices such as TV. And RJ59 used for short distance communication, whereas RJ6 is expansive cable and used for long distance transmission. Example of coaxial cables are thin net cables, thick net cable, and the television cables. So this is the diagram of coaxial cable having the inner copper part and surrounded by the coaxial shielded braided shielded cables, and it is covered, outer jacket is covered by PVC. Then next is BNC connector. BNC stands for Bayonet Nail Concealment or British Naval Connector. So it is a miniature quick connect disconnect radio frequency connector with a positive locking mechanism. So mating is achieved with a quarter turns of the coupling nut. So BNC are lightweight and the reliable connector. They are mostly made in 50 or 75 ohm version, and BNC connector are used with coaxial cable in radio, television, and other radio frequency electronic equipments, test instruments, and video signal. So this is the diagram of BNC connectors containing 75 and 50 ohm connectors. So next is twisted pair cable. The twisted pair cable consists of two conductors, each with its own plastic insulation, and they are twisted together. Firstly, they have their own plastic insulation and then they are twisted together. So one wire is used to send signal to the destination and second wire is used as the ground reference. They are twisted together to reduce crosstalk and EMI, electromagnetic interference, from external source. At the receiver side, there will be no signal difference because unwanted signals are cancelled out. So it is used to transmit analog and digital signals, and frequency signals ranges from 100 Hz to 5 MHz. And the type of twisted pair cables are UTP and STP. UTP stands for unshielded twisted pair cable and STP stands for shielded twisted pair cable. The unshielded twisted pair cables don't have an outer protection. This means the wires are cannot protected by any plastic. The shielded twisted pair cables has a metal foil which cover the each pair of insulating conductor and have a outer layer cover made of PVC or FEP plastic. So these cable have in unshielded twisted pair cable, they have a covering jacket made of PVC or FEP plastic. So in unshielded twisted pair cable, the cable is used in computer network or the Ethernet cable, whereas the shielded twisted pair cables are used in factories with large electronics and equipment. Then is unshielded twisted pair cable. These cables are less immune to external noise or interference because it contains less protection. And whereas shielded twisted pair cables are more immune to external noise and interference due to presence of metallic shield. Whereas UTP cables are also known as CAT cable, that is category rating cables. This is a diagram of unshielded twisted pair cable and shielded twisted pair cable. Shielded twisted pair cable has the inner jacket and the outer jacket, whereas shielded twisted pair cable has the inner jacket, then the protection over the inner jacket, then the main outer jacket made of PVC plastic. So there are variety of CAT cables. The CAT cables, the category 1 has the frequency of less than 1 MHz and it is only used for the voice process. Then is category 2. that has the frequency ranges from 4 megahertz and a bandwidth of 4 megabits per second, and it transmit data also over the cable. Category 3 cable have the frequency of 16 megahertz and the bandwidth of 16 megabit per second. Same as the category 5E has the 100 megahertz frequency and the 1 gigabits per second bandwidth, and it transmit data over the cable at a fast speed. Then category 6A cable has a 500 megahertz frequency and bandwidth of 10 gigabits per second, and it transmit data over the cables. So these are the category cables commonly used in the network. Then is RJ45 connector. A registered jack RJ45 is a standard type of physical network interface with 8 pin or the 8 position plug, where 45 refers to the number of interface standard. So it is used to connect computer onto Ethernet based LAN network. So two wiring schemes are used, T568A and T568B, to terminate the twisted pair cable onto the connector interface. We will learn about these standards later on. So it is used with a category 5 cable or a category 6 cables. This is a diagram of RJ45 connector. So this is all about the cables, the wired transmission media. Thank you.